Hello. Good evening, everyone. Sorry for the delayed start. I was just tuning in some of the stuff for the stream. Basically, every day I'm trying new things because, as you might know, I'm fairly new to streaming. You will hopefully be able to see. I think the coloring is not great, so maybe on the next stream I will fix it. But I now have a followers goal displayed. I mainly put it there because I'm trying to figure out how these kind of things work. I'm also now managing my stream on my laptop, so because I found that yesterday I kept going back and forth, alt tab, and I also realized that, especially with Anno, although there's probably a way to disable this, when you alt tab, the music goes away. And I was rewatching some moments from the stream, and I noticed it's pretty annoying. And if it was annoying for me, it was definitely annoying for you guys. So I decided to just have my laptop here. So the only thing you will see might see me kind of looking down like this, because this is where my laptop is. But not too often, because Anno is not the kind of game that you can just not keep your eyes on, because disaster can strike. Alright. I'm not going to do a huge recap from yesterday. The main thing we've done yesterday was we built this military island, which, as the name suggests, is the island that will essentially host it basically has all of our workforce that is on the ship. So most ships hopefully should be using this island as workforce. And if you don't know what that means, basically each ship in Anno 117 has workforce. And this workforce, you might ask, where is it coming from? Is it coming from the island that you built it? Is it coming from... Is it like distributed randomly, which is what I thought at the beginning? No, actually, it's much more... You can control it a lot better than that. Once you're on a ship, you can come here and you can go on workforce, and then you can choose where you want to take it from. So, for example, you see now it's taking it from Aurelis, which is our island with the grapes. If I want to shift it to be taken from here, the Praetoria, which is a castle name in Latin, a Latin castle name. Now watch what happens to my workforce here. I have 1, 2, 3. And there you go. Now it's been distributed. And obviously that means that the other island has more resources, which is this island here. I think for now I'm going to stick with that, because you see this island has a lot of resources anyway, so it's not an issue if it's being used by that. But I'm planning to do some updates on that island at some point, so maybe we will need to switch. Anyway, so this is our military island. This is where most of my military ships will be gathering. It also happens to be next to the pirate. That's the main motivation behind why I chose this one. The idea is that eventually I'm going to gather a big military army or armada, and basically strike him down. I wanted to do this today, but I don't think I will stream for long today. So, and I don't really want to stop it in the middle of that because it's quite an exciting quest. So I don't think will happen today, but you never know. But I just don't plan doing it. So what I want to continue doing today, I want to basically gather a couple ships here. And I want a guy that has, movement speed. Let me just see. Maybe this lady. No, okay, that's fine. So let me put actually this one here. Yeah, what I want to do contracts. And why do I want to do contracts? Because my money is not great. Obviously, I can have a look and fix why that's the case, but for now, I want to keep doing contracts just in case I completely run out of money. So, for those who don't know, contracts are essentially like quests that each NPC or other ruler gives you. For example, in this case, I have a quest for Diana to hand her over 49 garum. So I'm going to go to my main island and bring the ships here. And by the way, if you don't know, when you have more than one ship or an armada, you can press Alt and right click, and it kind of predefines what they will look like, which I find pretty cool. Let's have a look how much garum we have. Okay, we have plenty, so we should be able to meet that demand. Before we do the next thing, let's also look at who else has quests. We have 32 tiles for this lady, which I think we should have as well. We're already doing a quest for her. He has a quest in 34. And she already has a glass quest, which we'll be able to do later in this episode. Okay, the other thing I want to do is I want to actually drop this item back into my my docks. And what that item is basically an item that you get with the Hall of Fame, and it's quite a cool item for a ship. But as you can see, it gives hit points, movement speed, favorable wind angle, so it's kind of wasted on this ship, because this ship, all it does, it goes back and forth on these two islands. So it's probably better if I just use it on a ship that is out and about, if you know what I mean. So once those two ships arrive here, that's what I'm going to do. The next thing I'm planning to do, kind of in parallel while I do some more quests here in Latium, I want to start meeting a few more of these demands. So I think I should be able to meet fine glass and perhaps writing tablets. I don't remember what writing tablets entails, but I think I should be able to meet it. And also forum and baths. Baths is already ready to go. Why does it have a...
His structure is under attack.
Oh, it needs an aqua...
Really? Praetor.
Okay, let me just read up on that. It needs an aqueduct close by. I do have one close by. So what, does the aqueduct need to fit into it? Or where does it fit in from? Let me try and build it and see what it says.
Water flows and you dictate its path.
Oh no, it's fine.
It is clever and essential. We share an interest.
Like cistern. I guess that means that we have enough, right? We shouldn't run out, hopefully. Oh, see, we're almost at 1,000 fire safety. Yeah, so I think this means... Yeah, this means we have enough. Otherwise, it will just be out, I guess. Yeah, we have enough. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that. And you see, we immediately had a huge pain on our... Oh, the units take a lot of... You know what? I think I will disband some of these units. And if I ever need more, I'll just make them. Because they just cost. And I don't need them for anything at the moment. So, abort any active commands. Oh no. How do you... Oh, disband. Okay.
Cohorts at your command.
Disband. Disband. Okay. So that gives us a lot of money back, as you can see. Then what else could be causing us to have an issue? Land taxes, that's probably one of the big reasons. City Watch. City Watch. What is City Watch? Is it the towers? Or is it these? No, that's maintenance. City Watch. Have a look. Upkeep. Ah, okay. Oh wow, you can have a very detailed breakdown of what's going on. Oh, the shrines take actually quite a lot of money. And the watchtowers and the wells. Yeah, let's have a look how our so health, we have quite a lot. And remember, the settings we're playing with is anything above 1,000, it means an event won't happen. So technically I should be able to get rid of some of the latrines. So let's do that. Oh.
It is good that you have built many public bathhouses. The liver of your city is healthy.
Okay. And let's slowly try and Happiness, I'm still not maxed out, so we'll wait a bit on that. That's oh, these take workforce as well. Okay. If I remove that one, what does it cause? Can I pause it? No. If I remove that one, what does it take? Oh, it's actually a big hit in happiness. Okay. Yeah. That is fine. For now, I can live with it. Or without it, I should say.
More years of this ahead of me. And that's if I'm lucky.
That's enough lucky. Yeah. What else is causing us that much money? Production buildings are causing a lot of money. Is there any production building that we don't need? Let's have a breakdown of what causes so much money. Okay. The spinners, okay, the pillows, porridge stands. Why do we have porridge stands? Oh wait, sorry, I'm looking across everywhere. Let's look at here for now, and then we'll deal with the rest. Okay, so this is, I mean, the concrete mixer is quite a heavy building. We could probably tone that down a bit, I guess. Then the spinners we have a lot. The pillows. Okay. Then City Watch. We just looked at City Watch. Wait 1 second. City Watch. Latrines are actually quite a lot, so I think I'm going to get rid of some more latrines. Yeah, look. It's a lot of latrines. How many toilets do we have in this place? Medici. Medici is also quite a lot, but again, if we're not going to get yeah, so let's address Medici and is this a Medici? No. Which one is a Medici? Medici. Yeah, look. We have 2 latrines here. Like, why? Yeah, destroying them doesn't really touch our health. And that's just like that, more money. Okay. This one affects this. This one affects this, okay. Can I see all of them somehow? I think if I bring... Okay. Alright, okay, so this is really clear where we have bottlenecks. Like, for example, this one is not needed, for sure. Then... probably this one is not needed either. Yeah. I mean, we have started getting... and I think this one is not needed. Okay. So that's quite a nice saving. Already, I guess. Medici, I'm not quite going to do anything. What is going on?
I'll cut you in.
No, I'm not paying you.
I see how it is.
What do you want? Defense pack, accept. What do you want? Oh, I don't know what he wanted.
We could exchange ideas. You have the gift of good counsel.
You have the gift of good counsel. So this gives health and it also gives population. Income. Oh, this will give income if we do the forum. And prestige.
Tonight's a first performance. The Tale of Penelope.
Then if you do this, income and prestige. And if you do this, income and knowledge. Okay. So let's try and address those. And once I meet those demands, So basically my goal is I want to meet those demands. Wait 1 second. I want to meet those demands and... Oh, hello. Hello. Hold. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Cool P12 boy. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the stream. Also, I don't know if I thanked you for the follow, so in case I didn't, thank you for the follow. I had an issue with followers pop up, and I only noticed this morning that you followed me. So thanks for that. So basically, I said that because I'm not doing a very long stream today. I want to be a bit more strategic about it. So what I will start with, and essentially I have a few goals. It doesn't mean I will meet them all. If not, I will continue tomorrow. But I want to do them one by one. So regardless what I'm doing in the background, I want to really focus on contracts because I really want to maximize money because we are dangerously running out of money and our balance is not very high. I have just started looking through why that's the case, and I should probably continue doing that for a bit. But for now, we can focus on other things. So I think. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. So what I want to do is I want to slowly meet these 4 demands. Well, one I already did, the bath. Then the forum is another one. Then that's kind of easier because all I need to do to meet this one is I just need to find a space for it. And for this one, for these two, I need to basically figure out the chain. For the glass, I already looked at it yesterday and I already have a plan in mind, which I'm just about to start doing. This one we'll need to look at afterwards. So first things first, I brought a couple of boats here to load materials for our 2 quests. So the 2 quests we have is we need... Oh, shush. We need 49 garum, which I'm going to load in this guy. Okay. Oops, sorry. Don't know how to count. And the other thing we need, I think, is tiles. No, we won't do that yet. Oops. No way. Yeah, that's a weird one because I already have a shipyard, but for some reason it just doesn't accept that I build a fleet and rule the Mare Nostrum. What is Mare Nostrum? Okay. Anyway. Yeah, this is a bit bugged because it's been around for a while. Anyway, whatever. So, and then the other thing we have is 32 tiles. So let's get some tiles in. For those who don't know, this menu is quite handy. I mean, apart from a standard search feature, which is what I did now, this has like the different tiles. The ones I use quite a lot is this one because this... Wait. This is consumer goods. It's things that basically... Think of it like the end product. It's the direct things that our... I was going to say customers. I'm too used to transport fever. Our residents have, like the wine, the tunics, like it's the end product. And this is building materials I use quite a lot because it's quite easy for me to find them. And then the other one is raw materials, but agricultural goods, I should say, because these help me see what's going on with my farms. And you can immediately see we have an issue here, which I'm not going to solve now, but you see this is all full up, which generally you shouldn't have full up all of your items because essentially you have buildings working for no reason, like you're paying maintenance for no reason because they're not producing anything. There's a few things we can do. I will show you a very quick thing you can do. You can come in here and you can actually go to, what was it, for example, pigs. And I think, yeah, actually I think, let me do it for one first of all. I can say sell, and I can say if it's ever above, I don't know, 100, which in this case is well above 100, start selling. But what 1800, so not 800, so what 117 has, PAX Romana has, is I think what this does, you can set a rule for everything, which is amazing. I don't think, if I'm not mistaken, at 1800 didn't have this. So this is a really cool new feature. So that means, I believe, that any good now that is above 100, passive traders will come through and essentially buy it. And which are these passive traders? By default, they're the two NPCs. So this lady here and this lady here. And whoever in the region, you have trade rights. So in my case, I
know what to make of this liver.
I have a peace with this guy, which I believe it's more than trade rights. Yeah, so I have a break treaty. So I already have trade rights. I have a trade treaty with this lady. I have trade treaty with this guy as well. Basically, my reputation is great. I'm only on war with the two pirates, which is expected. But I've built my reputation with all three AI. So basically, all of these guys,
on the old PAX these
oh
days?
shush, can come and trade with me now that I set them.
I'm not angry, only disappointed.
Why? Why did I disappoint the... Okay, I don't know why I disappointed the thingy, but anyway. And a quick tip to see if this is active. You can see, I don't know if it's obvious on the stream, might be a bit small, but there is here like a little icon with a hand and a box, which basically means you have set up sell mode.
Waiting for your decree.
Okay, the other thing we want to do, I hope that's clear, is I want to load this lady into here. And now these guys will be our like delivery guys or delivery boats. And we're going to start with, doesn't really matter. But what I said actually before, if you have more than one boat in this game, you can do Alt and right click, and it kind of previews you how they will look when they arrive, which is a pretty cool feature. At least I think so. Alright, while these arrive, I want to also explain one more thing. You will notice that today I'm going to try to be a bit more slow, explain things. Mainly because yesterday I was watching parts of my live stream and I realized that I rushed so much. And this game is not about rushing, especially at this stage where you kind of did most of the rushing, if you like. And you just need to slowly plan through. It's better to take a step back and educate your audience. And also kind of, I always say that when you say out loud the things that you know, you kind of learn better, or you kind of reassure yourself. So what I want to explain is where did I get this lady? Again, maybe someone saw it or knows already, but hopefully it will benefit someone. If you go Control Q, you go in your stats screen, which is one of my favorite screens. Yeah, I'm a bit of a numbers guy, so it's a bit of my favorite screen. So this is fairly simple, not simple, it's by no means it's simple, but it's straightforward, at least to understand what it's showing you, but it's not simple to navigate and stuff. But what I want to focus now is on top of these two. I spoke about this before, about the system, how you have accolades and you constantly are able to do achievements and get rewards and so on. But with these achievements, you can unlock the Hall of Fame, and the Hall of Fame allows you to get some permanent rewards. Why are they permanent? It means that these rewards here, if I were to now stop playing this save and start a new save, a brand new Anno, I will actually start with these. I will start with this lady on my warehouse. I will start with this, what is this, a skin? Yeah, like with the skin, with this statue and so on. And you can go through the tiers and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. Which actually reminds me, let's do one. Let's, what is this? Yeah, let's unlock this music. Let's unlock this. And oh, that's a really cool statue. That's a really cool statue. Now I have reached the next level. I can actually unlock this. Now this is my target. Once I do this, I'm not massively bothered about the other things, but this is my target, because what this is, this will allow me to essentially build a timber, what are they called? Woodcutters without the need of having forest around them, which is awesome. But I'm not quite there. I need 7 more, which actually is 1 more achievement. Anyway, so that's where I got that lady. Right. The other thing is when you have a boat, and that's not a new feature, it existed in 1800, but it's a good one, is if you click on this bell, once they finish what I asked them to do, which is reach that lady, is I will get a notification. It doesn't help that I usually ignore them, but hopefully now that I'm playing a bit more slowly, I won't ignore them as much. I will try and point it out when it comes up. Okay, let's now go into the glass industry, the fine glass industry. And I explained this before I closed yesterday, but I was very tired last night, so I think I will do that again more calmly. So, first of all, if you're looking to meet a demand of a particular residence, down here you have them like with their faces. So you've got here the Liberty, the Plebeians, and the Equites. Equities are the tier 3, which is what we're trying to meet here. Whenever, I mean, there's a lot of ways to approach meeting a demand. Every streamer or every player does it differently, but this is how I do it. The first thing I do, I want to understand what do I need. Speaking in like economics terms, what's my demand? So if I go here, and it gets a bit more complicated if you have a lot of towns. In this case, I do have a lot of towns, so technically what I should do is select all of them, just to see my global demand. However,
is under attack.
It doesn't matter on this as much. Let me pause because it will keep getting lots of these annoying
A
things.
structure is under attack.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because the only island that has tier 3, which therefore will need fine glass, is this island, my capital. So I'm not massively bothered by that. So I search for it, fine glass, and I see that the demand is not nothing. But it says 0, which means it's less than 1. I always try to aim for slightly more than what I have, with mainly because one way or another, as you keep upgrading your city, this demand will increase, especially if you have a demand that will increase your population. So you don't want to plan around it, and then as soon as you meet it, eventually you need to double it because you didn't plan for it. So in this case, we'll plan for 1. I could plan for 2, and there are some cases that 2 is easier to plan for, but for now, I will plan for 1. And by the way, those cases is if the factory by default is a very fast factory, so 1 factory by automatically will get you 2, then you don't really have a choice. You have to plan for 2. Otherwise, you're wasting resources. So now, the next thing I do, some people start from the bottom of a chain. I start from the top of a chain most of the times because that's essentially my end goal. That's where I want to hit. And then backwards, I need to work out how many buildings I need. Now, I said yesterday that because I'm already on tier 3, which is the penultimate or the second to last tier, it has already gone a bit complicated, although these are not very complicated compared to some of the 1800 chains. Like there are chains that basically fill half of your screen. But it's definitely more complicated than, say, the tunics, which is a one-to-one from hem to tunic mapping. But anyway, so how do this work? We have the very raw material that then gets converted into, which is my mineral, then gets converted into mineral crusher, which is an intermediate material. And then you have the final material, which kind of is indicated by this, I don't know, interesting outline, I would call it. So each stage has a few information that are useful to us. The most important one is how long it takes to be made. The other stuff, it tells you what will happen if we meet this demand. So in this case, if I meet this demand, I'm going to have income and prestige. And the other thing it tells me the area effect, which means if I place this here, you see there is a little circle around it. That basically tells me the buildings around it will get a certain attribute. In this case, they will get -2 fire safety and +2 prestige. And you can see them all up here. So this is where you need to make kind of a strategic decision. Do you want to sacrifice fire safety for prestige? So basically you stick this in the middle of your very busy town where you can see you can even see from the icon, it has both a green and a red, which indicates that you both get a plus and a minus, like both a curse and a blessing in a way. Or do you want to play it safe and just stick it somewhere far, like somewhere here where my, what is it called, concrete industries, and so on. So that's kind of why that's important. Okay, and the other things are the maintenance cost and what you do and which resource is needed. So you see down there's like a piece of clothing. I don't remember what it's called. Toga? Yeah, there's a toga and it says -15, which means I need 15 of these guys or equities to do this. Okay, how do you what's the math behind processing time? That processing time, and it's quite confusing because it's kind of like reverse math, if you like. It's a reverse rate. So that tells me 2 minutes. What is 2 minutes? 2 minutes means is how long I need to make 1 fine glass. And remember, or I don't know if I mentioned it, but this one is how many you make or you need per minute. By the way, in case you missed it, let me just go. For example, here at the top is how many we make, so the supply, and below the demand. So to speak in like normal terms here, I need 0.5 a minute, okay? That's what this means. A bit of a weird concept to understand because it's 0, but when it's 1 per minute. And I said I want to aim for 1 per minute. To have 1 per minute, if I get 2, if I need 2 minutes to make 1, or in other words, I make half every minute, then I need 2 of these factories to make 1 per minute. And hopefully that's clear. So I need minimum to make 2 of these, essentially. Yeah? Hopefully people are following. Now, I don't want to take... Because fire safety, I just reached above 1,000 by building my baths. And it's not very far above 1,000. This is 1,075, so it's not very far above. And I have in my settings... I have set up like a medium difficulty where if you do manage to reach, 1,000, you don't get any incidents. You see there, incident threat, no fires. So I kind of want to hit there, leave that because fires are annoying. You need to come back, fix the buildings, blah, blah, blah. So I worked hard to get it up there. I don't want to mess with it again. So I will try to minimize, therefore, my my effect, or this effect, I should say. So therefore, I want to build it somewhere that is close enough to a warehouse, but is not that close to the fire. And where I want to build it is perhaps... I have like a bit of an equites section here. So maybe I build it... Yeah, maybe I build it here. Where is the warehouse? The warehouse is here. Yeah, the warehouse is here. Okay, I think if I build it maybe here, like quite far... Yeah, let's put it here. Okay, so 2 of them will go here. And by the way, for those who don't know, this is the blueprint mode. I haven't quite built it. I almost built it. And I will let time play, by the way, while I explain all of this. So, now we establish this. We need to figure out something else. Technically, we need to work through the charcoal, but the charcoal is a bit of a special requirement, so I'm now going to ignore it just for a bit, and we'll leave it as last. Let's work backwards and look at the first raw material. Intermediate material. It's the mineral crusher. Now, the mineral crusher requires 1... Sorry, you can create 1 every minute. So that's exactly our rate that we're aiming for. So 1, it's great. It's good enough. Because essentially the other way to put it is, for every 2 of these, I need 1 of these. If you follow the previous logic. Now, this one has an area of effect of minus health. Now, health, again, I'm not massively bothered because I have quite high up. And you see I have no disease issues. But I don't really want to, you know, mess with it too much. Plus, it only gives a negative effect. So there is no absolutely reason to stick it in my city. If it was both a positive and a negative, I would probably consider it. But this is just negative, so there's no reason. Plus, in case you didn't know, if you put... under normal circumstances... materials go to the warehouse. The warehouse is like a magic chest. And then, for example, in this case, the minerals will go to the warehouse. And then from the warehouse, another trolley will come and bring them to the fine glassery or glass factory. And they will work on them. However, if you build this next to the place that it needs to go, it won't go back and forth. It will just go directly in here. So that's kind of like a mini saving of a journey, if that makes sense, like a supply chain saving. So that's why I'm building it close to it. Makes sense. So it's kind of a trade-off. Do you want to get those mini rewards by building it close to you, or do you want to build it in your city to get the benefits? So it's kind of like a back and forth trade-off. So that's that. So we need 1 of these, and now the mineral quarry is actually even faster. It's 45 per minute. So technically, I need like, I don't know what the math is. It's like, I need 3/4 of it, but obviously I cannot build 3/4 of it. So for now, I'm just going to build 1 and be done with it. However, this one has an extra situation going on about it. Notice the little leaf here. The little leaf here indicates that it requires fertility. And the fact that it's red here, it means that this specific island, I think at least, doesn't have fertility. Not I think, I know it doesn't have, but I'm not sure if that's what the UI means. And you can see the fertilities here. I don't have mineral fertility. So I need to look for fertility somewhere else. That's why it's very important to have a few islands before the NPCs get them from you. So I already looked beforehand, and this island, tiny island of mine, already has some fertility. Oh, just give me a second. I need to fix this issue. Basically, this means that they don't have access to a road. And actually, I don't care that they don't have access to a road. I'm just going to delete them because I have so much workforce on this island. So I don't care with not having a thing. And actually, this gives me an opportunity to build something I wanted to build for a while. I want to build, or at least I want to see what this looks like. Yeah, it's a bit out of place. Let me see. It's kind of out of place. Don't worry, I will make it not to be out of place. And let's build ourselves. Can't build one. Okay, oops, too big. I like this more. Beautiful. Anyway, it's kind of out of place because the roads are not upgraded, basically. Now it's a bit more close to the vibe. Anyway, whatever. So, what I was saying is, if I come now to this island, you can first of all see that here I have the fertility by hovering over or by seeing the icon, mineral deposit. And if I go to the same screen I was just now, you can see that now is not red. It's red for another reason because I don't have a... Oh, I just used my... I just used the concrete I needed to build it. Okay, that's annoying. I'm going to need to bring some concrete over. That's fine. And the other thing is that it requirements down there on the right hand side, it says, unfortunately I cannot point at it because as soon as I go here it goes away, but it says requirements mountain slot, which means I have to put it in one of these slots here. Unfortunately, at the moment there is a bug, and it's a known bug. It's I think it's reported. I already seen it on the bug reports, that if I blueprint this, even if I have the material, although I don't have them now, I cannot build it. I have to physically build it without blueprint mode. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know. It's a bug. They will fix it. It's already reported. So now let's go bring... I need an empty ship to... Problem is all of the ships around here are they have a certain job. What I could do though is... Give me a second. What I could do is I could find a free boat that... So these are my trade routes, and I should have a trade route in here that delivers the wine supply. Yeah, so this guy here delivers wine supply. So where is he or is she? Oop. Why did it go? Some of your ships do not possess enough cargo. Why? Okay, let's go find that ship. I think it was this one, Balanced Omens. Oh.
Through the waves.
Why is it not working? That's strange. Wait, let me go back. Oh no, sorry, it's the Hypatia, sorry. That's a ship we don't need. I need to find a way to sell the ship because this is costing me a lot of money and I don't know how to... I mean, I could destroy... Approach an Imperial representative, okay. So let's just send this ship here to sell it. It's a ship I bought by mistake, by the way, in case you wonder why I want to sell it. I bought it by mistake. So anyway, back to this. Let's go Hypatia. So she's... I'm just assuming it's a she. She's on her way to... Going back, okay. So I'm going to interrupt her for a second. And I'm going to bring her back. So basically, if a ship is on a trade route, you can see down here, Confluenta wine supply. And when you interrupt them, you can have like a little play button to continue on it. And the good news is that it's smart enough to continue where it was left off. So now I'm going to load up with some concrete. In this case,
What could you possibly require?
I'm going to give it quite a lot, just so we don't need to worry about it for a bit of time. Let's give it 70. And now, if I press plus, it just continue. I'm going to follow it though, because at the moment, these first two slots are reserved for the wine ingredients. And why do I say that? Because here, you see, I'm loading honeycomb and grapes at Aurelis, which is my wine village or my wine island. If I don't unload this, it will not load, I think, or it will throw it out. Depends on what settings I have. It will throw out the concrete. So I'm going to interrupt it again and manually throw it in, and then I'm going to continue. Let it continue doing its thing. And you see it will come here and bump, it loads up, which is great. What's weird is, yeah, okay. So anyway, back to this now. Now we have the concrete. That's the bug I was talking about. Normally, you would expect that because I have the costs met, I can build it. But unfortunately, I can't. So I actually have to delete it and come here and say I want to build a mineral. It's the only workaround at the moment. But as I said before, this is a known bug that Ubisoft or whatever, the Anno guys are aware of. Let me see. There's no warehouse in range, so I will need to build a warehouse. Okay. It's a bit dark. Let me change the time of day. I don't know why it's so dark. Because my time of day is post, so you would have thought that... maybe dawn? No, it's even worse. 1 second. Let's make it into... yeah, okay. Maybe where the sun is, I guess. Which is, yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, you see this icon says that there is no warehouse. That's fine. I press L, and L is a shortcut for the warehouse, and I stick a warehouse in, and that's fine. So now this will start collecting minerals. And in case you want to confirm what we just did, if you now go to the stats screen, it will take some time. But if you go to the stats screen and you make sure you're in the right place, get rid of this. You can now see here. I have 1 production. It's more than 1 in reality. It's like 1 point something. Because remember, it's 0.45 per minute. But at least it confirms that I have 1 production. The next thing I need to do, I need to make sure that I bring this material back to the capital. Where it's going to be processed. So if I go back to my capital. And if I... actually, no, sorry, I don't even need to go to the capital. I just need to go here. And I already have this route. Look, it's going from here to here. And I have an available slot. That's why I wanted to check. This guy has 3 slots. And only 2 are being used. So now what I can do, I can load up... what is it called? Mineral? Yeah, minerals. And unload them. Basically what this means, it means that try and be full. If you can't find 50, then that's fine. But it will, yeah, just try and be full. There are other settings that you can save. For example, you can wait for goods, which means the boat will physically stay here until it's full, which is not really recommended, especially for busy ports, because they will basically create a queue. Discard cargo. This is what I was talking about before. Essentially, if for some reason there is leftovers left on board on the way here, it will throw them on board. So before, when I was carrying the concrete, if I continued the route and I had this on, it would have thrown the concrete overboard to make room for this, essentially. That's used more often. It's usually a waste, but yeah, I use it because yeah, it's an easy way to deal with things. So one way to not have to use this is to do the trade route things, which I showed you before, where you sell stuff. So let's establish the route, which basically means save the route. And now this is kind of on auto mode. It will slowly build up the ingredients for this. I'm not going to build this yet because I don't have the ingredients, so it will just be a waste of money. Now I want to tackle the other issue, which was, if I find it, the other issue was goods have varying production lines. Okay. But not the issue, the other ingredient. So that's glass smelter, which creates glass. And then the sand refining. Sand, we have a lot. So the sand, rather than doing maths, because when an ingredient is required for multiple things, doing the math from this screen is a bit difficult. Because for example, I have sand here. So I have 3 of them. So it means a good trick to always remember, and that's kind of like how you can calculate it. You can take the processing time you read here and divide by the number of buildings you have. So in this case, on this island, I have 2. It says 2 because one of them is paused. So if I unpause it, oops, if I unpause it, oh, why does it still 2? Maybe it's because this is full. I don't know. Anyway, anyway, I have 3. I don't know why it says 2. I think it may be because this is full. I have 2 on this island, 3 on this island. So if I divide 0.45 or 45 seconds by 3, that's 15 seconds. So now my new rate is it takes me 15 seconds. Oh, shush.
He held his face like a mask and yelled at our poor...
Go away. It means that I basically create 4 every minute. That's quite a lot. But as I said, because this is also used by the concrete industry. You see, concrete industry requires it, and I have a lot of concrete in this. You see, I have. Actually, I should probably slow down on that a bit. But anyway, I have 4. I have 6, right? Yeah, 6. So that's quite a lot. No wonder I have so much maintenance cost. Rather than having to do the math, oh, how much does this use, and I'll just leave them on, build all of my buildings, and see how much I need. And if I need more from the statistics screen, if I need more, I will correct it. Okay. Oh, no wonder okay. Anyway, sorry, I get distracted, but I'm starting to realize why I pay so much maintenance. It's my boats. The boats take a lot of maintenance. Okay. Fine. So that's the salt done. Let's go to the final ingredient, which is the medium ingredient, which is glass melter. The glass melter is 1.5 minutes. So essentially, and this is 45. So for every 2 of these, I need 1.5. But remember, our goal is 1. And because 1 is a bit difficult to reach if it's 1.5, you will either have 3 by having 3, or wait, not 3. If you build 2, it will be 1. Yeah, this will do 0.75, 1. Yeah, if you build 4, you will have 3. If you build 2, you will have 1.5. So it's a bit of a weird ratio when it's 1.5. So probably what I will end up doing is building 2, which means I will have 1.5. So I'm wasting a bit, but that's fine. Maybe glass will be used for something else down the line. And this also has the same concept of a fire safety. It has the fire safety drawback. Wait, this requires a river slot. Ah, okay. I see. We have a lot of them, so it's not a huge issue, but okay. So I want to put it somewhere. Okay. Do I have a warehouse close to river slots? I think there is one here and there is one here, but I think it's not close enough. So what I will probably do, I will build one here and one here, and I'm going to join them by a warehouse. And by the way, your warehouse always needs... okay. Is that connect? I don't know if that... I don't think that counts as connected. Yeah, I need to put a bridge. Okay. A bit annoying, but it's fine. So just to make it a bit more attractive then, let's... Yeah, so basically what I was saying is that a warehouse needs to be connected to the main road, which will eventually hit your port. So this is what this indicates, that there is no connection to the villa or the trading post. And now it's done. This one, it doesn't say anything about not having a warehouse. Oh no, there you go. Okay. There you go. Now it's connected. So this should hopefully go away. Yeah. Okay. What does this mean? Missing goods. Okay, that's fine. It'll take some time. So the last thing left is the coal. Now, the coal is I'm going to do a similar concept of what I said about the salt. This sand or salt? Salt. Yeah. Because coal is used by so many industries, I'm not going to start doing math. All I will do is I will build my industries that need it. So which industries need the coal? It's the glass smelter, which I already built, and the glass blower. So let's build the glass blowers, the 2 that we will need. Go away. And let's also build this. Oh my god, my maintenance is through the... Yeah, anyway. I might need to sell some ships. I'm not going to lie. And then now you see there is coal and so on. So now that I have all of the things that need coal, I can go to my stats screen and look at here. How am I doing with coal? So if I look for coal, you see I need 8 and I have 6. So I'm not meeting the demand. So how do I meet the demand? I basically need to build more coal. And what's the coal production? Let's go back. I need to basically increase by 2. Now coal is 30 seconds per one, so 2 per minute. So if I build 1, I should be
Your
good.
people are ailing.
Ugh. Oh, it's here. Okay. Do I have a medici close by? Yeah, okay. Fine. Yeah, so I just need to build 1. And I will actually build it close to here. So the coal, one extra requirement that it has, it requires forest area. Which means, and you see there is 100%. If I put it here in the middle of nowhere, it says resource required, and then slowly, as soon as it's around the forest, it's good to go. Well, here. Let me see. Oh, it's too close to the city because it has a negative. This has a horrible negative effect. It has -3, -3, and -3. So the inner radius, it's basically, it will affect its production. So if I build another coal mine close to it, or charcoal burner close to it, that 100% will drop. The outer radius is for the negative effect, the -3 and -3. So you want to keep this as far as possible. I'm trying to figure out where is the closest. I don't think I can make a bridge here. What about here? Yeah, here I can. It's not great, but it's fine. Basically, coal is something I will outsource eventually. Not now, because now I got other work to do, but in general, I want to outsource it. What I mean by outsource, I want to essentially produce coal in another island, like have a coal dedicated island, and send it all to the capital. All right, I see we have 5 viewers actually, which is quite a lot, at least for my standards. So welcome everyone. If you've got any questions, please feel free to say in the chat. And that should be our glass industry. And if you want to be absolutely sure that that you've done everything perfect, then you can go down the chain in your stats screen and make sure that you met everything. So let's do that. So let's start with glass. So if I search for glass, sorry, let's go all of them. So when it's green, well, kind of like dark green or grayed out green, it means that that's what you will have soon. It's just at the moment is not, you don't have it, mainly because the materials haven't reached, which is very common for an industry you just built. But the main important thing here is that eventually we'll have 1, so we will be above the demand. So that's great. The supply will be above. Then the next thing, let's look at the mineral crusher. Oops. Oh, yeah, mineral. Why is the mineral crusher not here? Weird. Let me have a look. Oh, it's pigments. Sorry, mineral crusher is the factory or whatever. Pigments. You see, we have 1, and currently we don't have any demand. The reason why don't we have any demand? I would have thought that. Yeah. I would have thought that we should have. Maybe I need to wait a bit. Maybe let's give it some time, because surely we do have a demand for pigments. It's here, but it doesn't show on the stats screen. Let's look at the coal to see if now we're okay with it or whether we need to invest more. Yeah, we are. I mean, to be fair, this is boundary. I probably would want to have more, like probably 1 more, and maybe I will do, because coal is supplying a lot of my industries. And although, which ones is it supplying? It's supplying. Yeah, I could build 1 more, or what I could do is. Yeah, what's the damage? It's just 10 and 5 plebeian, so it's not the end of the world. I'll build 1 more, but technically speaking, some of these industries are not needed. They're like to build weapons and so on. I don't really need a constant supply of weapons. You only need weapons if you're building an army to fight, which eventually we will do in Albion, but not now. Because I think this pirate, you cannot land on there. Is this close enough? No. Oh man, it's bridge central here. Oop. Is it enough? I think it's enough now. I mean, it's fine. What I can do, I can make them... for those who don't know, if you make the roads concrete... Oh, the bridge can be concrete. That's pretty. Wow. That's cool, huh? That's cool. Really cool. Anyway, the range increases. So remember, it was somewhere here. Sorry, I keep pressing escape. It's my mistake. I'm so used to another game that I play a lot, which if you press escape, it kind of resets. Yeah, look, now it goes all the way here. It's a bit of an overkill, but to be honest, I was curious to see if I can upgrade the bridge. Okay. So that should be us then with the glass. I think, yeah, now we have plenty of coal, no problem. And that reminds me, remember I said I don't pay attention to notifications in the beginning? So here, if I go to my notification and I scroll down somewhere, is it here? Yeah, pectoral, no. Command completed 23 minutes ago. That means that basically what I asked it to do, it has been done. Let me see if there is any way to make it more... I could technically remove things that I don't care about, and yeah, maybe. Anyway, so now if I go here, oop, sorry, where was it again? I wish they had like a boat section. Anyway, if I go here, it's basically these guys have arrived.
We stand waiting.
Let's complete the quest. Yes.
The families acknowledge.
And that's a great supply of money. Now come here. And again, let us know when you get here. Oh, this ship has arrived, so now we can sell it. Let's see how much we get for it. Oh, it tells me, okay, 5 grand, not bad.
I can't believe you sell such a beauty.
Yeah, it's all yours. Useless. Alrighty, then... Yeah. Eventually, I'll probably need another boat, but yeah. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is the forum. The forum is a bit simpler than the minerals in the sense that I don't need to worry about all of those commands. But it requires Tetris mechanics because I need to figure out where to build this behemoth. So, the good news with these massive buildings is that their range is incredible. And I am already looking at a spot. Yes. Yeah, the big thing is it needs to reach this area because this is the area that has my... Or here. Either here or here. That's my candidates at the moment. Does it reach down to the port? Yeah, it actually reached all the way down to the port. Wow. So, while here, you see on the left there, some of them will not be reached. Even if their routes are not upgraded yet, so eventually they will. But I think this is better. Although, technically, I think it will look nicer here in front of the baths. But, yeah, here. And for that, we need to do some Tetris magic. So, actually... Seeing it, I have 300 workforce, which means I don't technically need all that workforce, which means I can actually delete some. So let me move this because this is not, and then let's move this as well. The latrine we won't need anymore because we won't have anyone living here. And let's also move this, which is the, if I'm not mistaken, is the hats, or pileus, whatever they're called. Yeah. Okay. And what is this? A watchtower. Yeah, leave the watchtower just for now. Oh, we dropped in... That's annoying. We dropped in fire safety. Okay. Let me stick a well somewhere. Because I really don't want to deal with fires. So let me stick a well somewhere that we need one. Here, maybe. Yeah. Exactly one. Well, it's not exactly. It's probably just a bit of... Yeah, it's how... Actually, it's exactly... Yeah. So then we don't have a fire risk. I mean, if it's 994, it's like a tiny chance, but I don't want any chance. Okay, so now these will go. I don't care about them anymore. Because I have so many, basically. So many farmers. Or liberty. And the other ones I'm going to transfer here. Because this is an area that I already kind of reserved for them. Or not for...
Under attack.
Let me just have a look at this. Man, why are they still trying to fight me?
Praetor.
Just go and kill it. Right, sorry for that. Then... Now, what is a bit of a waste is that this statue here, I should probably move... Yeah, okay, I should probably move... what is
Glory
this?
to our governor.
Oh, this is... Yeah, I should probably move it because it's a bit of a waste now. Because there's not a lot of buildings around it. Anyway, we'll figure all of that out. Maybe... Okay, I know where I will move it. I have an idea. So... These three will go down here. Hopefully they fit like puzzles. Great. And... Oh, it dropped again. Oh, because...
Under attack.
I don't know actually why it dropped so much. The fire safety. I don't know. Oh, maybe because... Yeah, because this gives +3 and I removed a few buildings around it. Okay. It's fine. I think we'll be going back and forth until we figure it out.
Fire has started in your city.
Okay. So let's come back here. How big is it? Okay, it's smaller than the bath, so it's not as... I think it's smaller. No, it's not smaller, it's just... I think it's a better shape. It's more rectangular, if you like. What is this? Oh, that's another well. Yeah, I'm not going to destroy... Okay, I'm going to destroy all of this beautification. And then after we build it, I'm going to beautify it again. Okay. Why is it not... Construction area blocked. Okay, there is something... Oh. Okay. Construction area blocked. What is there? There's something that I'm not deleting. Oh, here. A bit annoying because I wish when you do this you could delete. Maybe if I do shift. Oh yeah, if I do shift it does work. Yeah. If you do shift it will then pick up anything. Yeah, okay. So shift and drag. So that clears it out. Okay, so let's see. Oh man, this is a beautiful building, huh? Yes. Okay, what is the... I'm not going to build it just yet because I want to finish the area around it. Let's upgrade. And let's upgrade too. Oh yeah, these can now move. One can move here, I guess. And the other one can move. What is this? Oh, this is the other one. Okay, and the other one can move here. So bring the well here and bring this one gives one income, right? Yeah, bring this one here and bring this one here. What is that? Is that a pub? Yeah, that's a tavern. Actually, a better location would be here. Yeah. Okay, and then we have a few more houses to build here. Okay, we have 6 more houses, 5 more houses. Okay, then excelente. So now, let me just confirm it reaches, yeah, it basically reaches everywhere, which is awesome. And it will give +3, oof. It will increase the population of everyone. That will really hit our demands. Okay, we'll need to do a full-on assessment of the demands once this is done. Okay. What I want to do, because this is like at the top of our city, I want to make it a bit prettier. Oh, it's not a way to make it prettier.
Taxes flow uphill.
Taxes flow up. Oh, I want to put that cool star. That's huge. What is that? Oh. Okay, I have another idea for that, but we'll do that in a second. I want to find that statue with the... Yeah, this one. Yeah, that is a cool statue. Unfortunately, though... I guess we could create like a gap here.
A fresco of wild laurels and roses, late autumn pomegranates.
So put 3 and 3. No, I don't like it. I want this to be in the middle, but I don't think I'll be able to do that. Maybe I will. Let's see. That's not in the middle, is it? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need something that is basically... I really like this statue, that's the issue.
Accept my sacrifice. An ox of clay, an ox in spirit.
Maybe like this. And then another one in the middle. If we have any other one. Oh no, this is too small. Do we have any other one that is as big? It's funny because now I'm looking for big statues. Before I was complaining that all of the statues are big. Town crier. Small, small, small. Okay. It's fine. This will do.
The man's a butcher. Look, my armpit's all red.
Man's a butcher. Or maybe... Yeah, let's put it like this. Alright. Hopefully people like this. Now, what do I want to do up here? Up here I have a more ambitious plan. Let's see if this will work. Oh wait, I forgot this guy. Yeah, stick it here for now and figure out what we'll do with you. Yeah, for here I have a more ambitious plan. So, I want to build this. It's not as big as I thought it is, okay. I want to build this. And I want to surround it by
That's another stick in the brazier, huh? Freezing.
Okay. And in front, I'm going to stick that gigantic thing. The big stick. Or maybe the other way around, actually. Yes.
I wouldn't mind being a cleaner, clothes. So
And stop asking for money. You're not going to get money from me. Now, do we want to make it like this? Or do we want to make it like...
we're in it up to the waist, don't you see?
Like this or like this? I feel like this is more fitting, if you like. Okay. Alright, behind here, let's put some trees. I want big trees. Like a garden of sorts. Yeah, whatever. That's kind of where the end of the town is. And in front, I want...
Sal's udders. Deep pockets won't be enough. You need connections.
Okay. And these are also cool, but they're kind of like sticking out. I like these blazers. They're quite cool. Less cool. Doesn't fit the vibe. Isn't this the thing in Rome? Like in today? No, it's not. But it looks very similar to the... what is that thing called in Rome? In like today's Rome, not old Rome. Which I guess is old Rome. Yeah, the one that the fountain that people throw coins in. It looks very similar to it. It might actually... It's eternal fountain ornament. It might be. Like it's an eternal... Yeah, look. People are... Or are they... Let me have a look. Yeah, in case you didn't know, you can go in third person mode and observe your people. No, it's similar, but it's not quite the same. Okay. Ooh, where are you going? Alright. And with all of that done, let's build this area here so it's a bit more nice on the eye. Oh wait, I can actually upgrade to tier 4.
Sporting man.
Yeah, I can upgrade to tier 4. I'm not going to do it yet, but I can upgrade to tier 4. Right, let's see what will happen now to our income. Obviously, we'll go down immediately because this will cost maintenance, but eventually will come up because it gives +2 to basically the entire city and our population as well. So 1, 2, 3. Wow. Okay. Right.
And the dog says, I'll
This is
open this
beautiful. Oh, wait. Let's build this, guys. Ah, look at this statue. This statue is incredible. So cool. Let's put the... Oops. How do you put the postcard mode? Oh. How do you put the postcard mode? And now I'm stuck on this view. Oh man, I'm stuck on this view. There we go. I was trying to put... Let's go back. I think it's Control F3. Yes. Wow. Let's enjoy our beautiful city, and let's now go back to... Oops. Go back to reality. Okay. This area needs a bit of a splash up now that it's close to this. And now I said I wanted to move this. Basically what I will do is I'm going to exchange this guy here with this guy here. There we go. Because basically this one gives a bonus, and I want to be closer to... yeah, so the other issue we have is fire safety. Fire safety has gone really down. Again, unfortunately. Anyway. Yeah, this is really good as well. Wow. So... oh. Minor detail that breaks the... come on, upgrade. Okay. What is this? Okay.
Accept my sacrifice.
What I will also
An ox of
put
clay,
is...
an ox in spirit.
I want to put guards, but... where are the guards again? Here. No, here. Ah, you can't. You can put them here. That's cool. Okay. Anyway, let me know what you think about it. I can spend years doing this, so I'm going to stop here. So now, the only thing left to meet, you see, we met this one, we met this one, and we also met this, no, this we won't meet because this will need to go to Albion, so I'm not going to worry about them. And yeah, so, oh, this gives knowledge, actually it's good to get that one done. Now, because we have so much more population, it's about time we essentially do a holistic stats review.
Ship is under attack.
Which is, it sounds boring. And for some people it might be boring, but it's quite an important step. But before I do that, I'm just going to go and grab my water. So give me 2 minutes. I need to be hydrated for such an activity. Alright, so now I've got some water. Let me just drink a bit. Okay. So we're going to do a holistic, like an audit, if you like, to see how we're
under attack.
How we're holding up with the resources. But very quickly, what I want to do, I want to delete these houses because I know I have so many of these guys now that we definitely don't need them. Same with maybe these. No, these are upgraded houses. I'm just basically looking for outliers, houses that are just in the middle of nowhere that I don't really want to deal with. Yeah, I think I will delete these two as well, and I'm just going to finish the city here. And something I noticed yesterday when I was reading some stuff about the new patch and so on is that this provides happiness. And I didn't realize that. So, at some point, and maybe that point would be soon, very, very soon, I need to bring this here. So it makes the city happy. Let's hold on that. Which I guess kind of makes sense. Like a lavender farm is pretty nice. So, before we continue, let's go back to the thing that I keep forgetting, which is when my ship arrives somewhere.
Waiting for your decree.
I don't remember why I brought them here. Oh, to hand in that quest.
I got some really dreadful vases. Want to see?
Does she have anything interesting? Arable farms in range. Oh yeah, that's another thing I wanted to check. The farms. I need to figure out how the how it works. Military, weapons range, ship scorpion accuracy. This is actually really good. But I don't really want to spend more money on stuff that is not super useful.
So weary, Triantor.
Okay.
Really, really owe you. And not
Let's
just for
go
this.
on the other ones to see if they have any quests for us. Yeah, he does. He wants bread. That's easy. And I think the lady still wants glass.
Population growth should equal.
Wait, she wants glass, but she's selling glass. Well, that's ironic. But I think we do have glass anyway, so it's fine.
My people are not slow. They just get distracted a lot.
Like me. I'm not slow, I get distracted a lot. And again, let me know when you arrive. And yeah, maybe we actually have quite a lot of glass now. Yeah, we have a bit of extra because remember, we're just above what we need. Okay, before we do the holistic stats upgrade, I want to look at something about I want to read a bit here. Okay. Build a cistern to supply water to buildings. Choose a mountain slot that has a higher or similar elevation of your cistern. Shush. Oh, this is frustrating. Why are they... Oh, why is he back here? I thought I kicked him out.
What could you possibly require? Fortune favors the bold.
Okay, sorry for that. Let's go back. What we're doing, we will... I wanted to read up because there is a way. I know there's definitely a way to pass water to your farms, like irrigation, and that way they increase their productivity. But I don't know how it works. I'm going to pause so we don't get more attacks and destruction. Let's read about it. Build a cistern to supply water to buildings. Choose a mountain slot that has a higher or similar elevation as your cistern and build a basin when planning. Okay. Connect the basin and the cistern by building an aqueduct. Aqueducts can cross over fields, rivers, and walls. They can't cross over residents. You can split an aqueduct to branch out water supply, but you can also attach multiple cisterns at the same aqueduct. Okay. That doesn't say anything about the farm. Maybe on the farm itself. Area of effects. Is there like a wiki? If not, I will just look it up. Yeah, okay. I will look it up offline and work through it. Okay, so I won't move my farms yet because that will probably be something to do. So yeah, for now I won't look it up. Give me a second. How do you... I need to figure out how you delete messages from Twitch chat. If anyone knows, let me know. Because I keep getting these bots telling me that the best viewers are... I know how to ban people, but I want to delete a message. One second. On bots. Anyway, I don't know how to do it. That's something else I need to Google, I guess. Okay, let's do again a holistic stats review, and for that I will need to pause because I have to. Yeah, it's not an easy job to do. So, what is a holistic stat review? That's something you tend to do quite often, actually. Oh, wait, why is this being? Oh, that's my. Actually, wait, sorry, let me finish this guy off because it's getting on my nerves.
No freedom for that lot. What a pity.
So annoying. Oops, sorry, wrong button. Yeah, so what is a stats review? So basically we're going to review every single good and see if we're meeting the demand of our population or if we're oversupplying. So in the beginning we'll get a bit complicated because let's start by my trade routes because some people might not be familiar with my trade routes too. So the I have a lot of trade routes that mainly supply the capital. I don't have any cross. When I say capital, I mean Confluenta, and other villages are like my other islands. I have 5 in this region, my capital, and 4 more. At the moment, I don't have too much complication. I basically just supply the capital. The rest produce their own thing. Apart from the material, for the building materials, which is Bob the Builder here, but it doesn't matter. So what do we provide to the capital? We provide mainly the tier 1 supplies or raw materials. So we provide like the sardines, we provide the porridge, the resin, and so on. So let's start with, let's have a look at, let's do it very methodically. So this is tier 1. You see, it's fully met, which is a good sign, but just to confirm that we are actually meeting a demand, let's go in the stats. Let's start with a simple one, the sardines. And I'm going to be looking at Confluenta and Libertium as well, because Libertium is the town that that supplies most of the tier 1 stuff. Because if you are supplying between 2 cities or 2 towns, whatever, you need to be looking the demand and the supply as a whole, if you like. So let's have a look. Let's go with sardines. Now, sardines, I'm oversupplying. I need 9 and I'm supplying 12. So technically, I could go here and I could destroy one. So I will start doing that mainly because I'm struggling with money. So I can destroy one here. Actually, I can destroy 2 and I think I will be fine. And to confirm that actually indeed we are overbooked with it is we can even look at how many sardines we have in our... Yeah, it's actually going down for some reason. Okay, sardines, it might be something we need to look at because... So now that I've done that, if I let time play and I do Libertium and Confluenta, yeah, so that's just 1+. Probably I shouldn't have deleted 2, maybe 1. I think, okay, let me build another one. Maybe, mainly because it's so complicated, I want to be like 1 above. My kind of unwritten rule is that if I'm supplying across multiple islands, like this case, just to account for logistics and for basically travel time, I want to be 2 above. If it's local, I want to be 1 above. So that's kind of my golden rule. That is, it's not really a rule, it's just what I tend to follow. Okay, so sardines were golden. Let's move on.
Oh, I can't wear a toga.
Porridge. Porridge is a bit more complicated because porridge is, if you come here, oops, if you come here, porridge has the oats and the porridge itself. So let's start by saying the demand of the porridge. The porridge is being produced in Libertium as well, again. So let's go to, oops, let's time play, by the way, just so the stats we're seeing are live. Okay. Porridge. Come on. Porridge. Okay, again, insanely overproducing porridge. There's no need to be providing so much porridge. It's just a waste. So what I will do, I will come here and I'm going to get rid of 2 of these. And this can be a room for...
Signs of public unrest.
Really, public unrest here.
Fire has started in
Oh
your
my
city.
god. Where is this? Oh, this is all the way to all the way here. Anyway, sorry for that. So we're heavily over. Go away.
Make a deal.
I'm not going to pay you ever. Just forget it. Right, we deleted the porridge. Let's now have a look again. What was it? 7? Okay, 10. I'm okay with it. So now we delete it. Let's look at the oats. The oats is just, well, it's not just above. It's actually quite above. By the way, the reason that this is so high up is because this island actually might have a... Yeah, it doesn't... Okay, it's because they have the Ceres, which is the goddess of I guess, agriculture. So it boosts all of the agriculture. So technically, I think I might not need this. So if I pause 1, if you don't want to delete, you can also pause. If I pause 1, it hasn't gone down quite yet. Influenta. Yeah, it hasn't gone down. I mean, it's only 3 maintenance, so I don't care. So I'm going to continue with the porridge. No, sorry, with the oats. So porridge is good. Let's go back and look at the next one. By the way, why am I doing this, you might ask? I'm doing this because I just built this thing, which gives us a lot of population to the entire town. And it's logical that all of our demands will just basically skyrocket. Let's have a look. Market is fine, and then the last 2 is these things. Now these, I'm almost certain we're overproducing, but let's double check. These are a bit weird because these, oh wait, these we produce locally, but the raw materials come from Libertium. So for Confluenta, let's look at tunics. I think it is tunics. So tunics are, yeah, see, we're overproducing. Same with the hats, but because they provide a benefit, I'm not bothered with overproducing. So let's also have a look at what's the word? Let's have a look at the requirements. So hemp is required for that. So hemp is produced in Libertium. Again, more than enough. Well, not more than enough, actually, sorry, we're just breaking even. And the other one is sheep. Again, well, this is actually more than enough. Technically, we can stop one of the ships. Let's go back. How much maintenance does the ship take? Because if it takes a lot of maintenance, I'm happy to just stop it. Oh, we already have one that is paused. Okay, it's just 5 maintenance. It's not the end of the world. And 4. So these are not... I'm not going to bother stopping. Okay, so that basically means that we meet all of the demands of our people. Now I want to start upgrading. I want to, this is kind of my center, the center line of my city. From here on the left, I want to have no tier 1s. So I'm going to start upgrading. First, I'm going to build this, and I'm going to start upgrading. So I don't want to have any of them. So for example, this one's here. They're upgraded now to plebeians. I don't see any other. I'm not upgrading tier 2 yet. Okay. I'm not too happy with these ones. I'm almost tempted to... Yeah, I probably should have moved these down here rather than building new ones. Because these are kind of in the middle of nowhere. Anyway. Maybe if I build a road around them, it will look a bit nicer. Yeah, that's kind of better. Okay. It's not great, but it's better. Eventually, I'll probably build walls around the city, so it will look nicer. Let's have a quick preview to see what it will look like before I do it. And then we'll continue with the stats. Oh, what does she want? Right, I need to do this as soon as possible. Sorry, I need to pause the stats review because last time I didn't do it and she wasn't happy. So I'm 4A. I'm 4A. Okay, I have plenty. How much does she need? She needs 88. Okay.
What could you possibly require?
4A. For those who don't know, the Empress. Empress? Is Empress the female of Emperor? Anyway, whatever. The Lady Emperor is kind of like an overseeing power. She doesn't really have an island. She just has representatives. And the better reputation you build with her, you get insane benefits. Like new land costs less. She will also fight with you. I think if you go to war, she will side with you and stuff like that. So it's really good to keep her happy. That's why as soon as she asks for something, I want to go for it. Because last time I didn't and I lost a lot of reputation with her. And the other thing I need is, I need glass for the other lady. Fine glass. I need 12, I think. And what does the other guy want? I want to say bread. Yeah, he wants 24 of bread. Okay. I'm just loading them up so then we can travel the world with them and deliver stuff. Okay. So, you guys, first thing we do, oops, no, we want, first thing we do is come here. And if anyone is watching and is paying attention, please tell me when when this comes up, because I really don't want to miss. That's how I missed it before. It was here and I just forgot to look and I missed. So if someone happens to see the notification, please tell me. I will keep an eye, but I say that a lot and I always lose it. So, why did I stop the stats review? Because I first want to upgrade all houses. Because as soon as you upgrade all of the houses, you will then get a fresh fresh requirement. So I want to make sure I'm looking at the latest requirement. Because there's no point upgrading all of the houses. Sorry, there's no point optimizing all of my stats and then upgrading all of my houses. Because then I will just lose it again. So, what I want to do, I want to eventually build walls, but I want to see what they look like. So, oh no, that's a tower. Oh, cool. You can build a gate here. But I can't, do I? Oh no, I can't.
Tell me, dearest, what cargo it bears.
That's cool. Yeah, I'll try not to get too distracted by this, but this is really cool. Oh, it automatically builds a gate if there is a... Yes, okay, this is cool. And what we'll do here, we'll stick a tower. Ah, the tower is really big. Ah, come on. Was able to do it somewhere. Okay. Oop. Yes.
20 cursed.
Oh man, this is, yes, this is proper Roman now. Yes. Okay. That makes me really happy. And let's do something like this. It doesn't make any difference to have this, but I think it looks cool. Okay. And let's upgrade the roads. Oh, we won't have any because I just built a ton of walls. Okay. Here we'll probably put another tower.
What is truth without virtue?
This reminds me of, I don't know if anyone played this game, but this reminds me a lot of Age of Empires, the first one. The very first Age of Empires I ever played. When I was like a child. I think it was called the Age of Rome or something. Yeah. It really reminds me of that. It gives me that kind of vibe. Yes. Yeah, I'm really happy now. Okay. Oh, look at this. Yes. Problem is we don't have any... I guess we could put some stuff here. Oh, in its harbor area. Ah, that's so annoying. Maybe I bring some of the stuff here. Some of them that look nice. Like this.
Throw some of our work in the fire for the penalties watching over us.
Yeah, maybe I bring this here. Why don't you like it? Oh, you cannot put it in the sea. Come on. Okay, then if you cannot put it in the sea, then bring it here. Ah, but wait, at some point I will be able to do towers in the water. And that would be so cool. Where are the towers in the water? I'm pretty sure I started researching them. This one? No. Here. Allows the placement of towers in the water. Which is the most... So what this is... Okay, then we have about to... Allows you to propose full... Okay, we don't care. Then we get the better... Then... Ship repair speed, that's good. Simultaneous repairs... Yeah, okay. So all of them are priority, to be honest. So let's do that. Let me have a look. Whoop. Oh, I got disconnected for some reason. Okay, sorry, I had a small disconnection. Hopefully that didn't lose my viewers. Let's see. Oh, there you go. I saw the command completed.
You deserve august felicitations for your
Yes, so much reputation with her.
Who will guard the guards?
Okay. I was just checking. Oh no, there's still two. It's not very easy to detect the difference between
My husband has no excuse not to wash his
tier
hands
2
now.
and tier 3. Sorry, tier 1 and tier 2.
This hat keeps the sun safe. Right there.
Let's see. I don't see any other tier 1 in the area at least. Okay. Let's also upgrade the roads. I'm not going to upgrade to tier 3 just yet, because I want to focus on tier 2 for now. That also reminds me, sorry, I said I wanted to also look at this. I won't build it now, but I just want to quickly look at it to see what it will take, and then we'll continue with the stats. And I think once I finish the stats, I might call it for the day. Because as I said, I don't want to burn out. Yesterday I streamed for almost 6 hours, and it really hit me. I was almost like hallucinating by the end. So I'll do two more things. One is I'm going to look at what we need for the books, or whatever they're called, the writing tablets. So, oh, this is really easy. Okay, still not going to do it, but it's really easy. So, okay, yeah, it's really easy. We just need to find an island that has this, and I think this island has it. Yeah, this island is perfect. Basically, it provides everything. It's tiny, but it provides everything we need. Okay, we'll do that tomorrow. And the good news is that we're already bringing honey, which is great. Okay, let's finish with the demands of tier 2, and then I think we'll call it a day. So, tier 2. Sorry, let's start with what demands they have. They have, let's upgrade here. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out if I can do anything else. Okay, let's start with the... Okay, these we already looked at, and they're fine. I mean, we can look at again quickly the sardines, but I'm sure they're fine. Yeah, so the sardines are fine. The bakery might not be fine, actually, because the bakery I only have one, I think. Oh, sorry, it's not bakery, it's bread. Oh, wow, surprisingly it is fine. I'm actually really surprised by that, because we only have one bakery, and that one just supplies them, which is great. The bakery needs wheat, which let's have a look. That's in Libertium, plenty. It also needs flour. Okay, yeah, so flour is balanced, so that's fine. So baked goods are fine. Then garum. Garum, I think, is locally supplied, right? Yeah, garum is locally supplied and is needed by the tier 3 as well. So this might be something we need to look at. Yeah, you see, garum is just short of. And what does garum need? Let's have a review of garum. Garum needs... Oh, it needs salt again. Okay. And it needs mackerel. So if I were to build... What is my other garum production? Yeah, where is my... Oh, it's here. Oh, I already have 2. Oh, I have already 1 set in place. Great. So... And then -2 happiness. Happiness is actually almost being hit, which is a bit strange, but anyway. So now that we have more garum, let's have a look. Let's unpause this because we definitely need it now. And let's have a look how much... What is this? Mackerel. Yeah, let's see how much mackerel we need. Okay, more than enough. And let's see how much salt. Again, more than enough. Okay. Actually, salt, we don't need to unpause this. Because... I'm very surprised that salt is holding up. 1 second. See, I've gone better at looking at my notification.
One is hoarse with gratitude.
Mariners, forward!
Let us know. Okay, so garum should now be better. Yep. Okay, so we shouldn't run out with garum at all.
My husband sometimes looks like a soldier now he wears his sandals.
I don't think I need to know that detail, lady. Alright. Next. So we're meeting all of the... Oops. We're meeting all of the food demands. Yeah, resume. Let's go to here. I mean, we are meeting most of them, but I want to see some of the extremities.
Fish, pungent sauce.
They don't have the sanctuary. But I think this should be fine once we... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I don't really want to build another sanctuary, so I think this would be okay. And the Grammaticus is fine. What else do you miss?
Every sensible household has amphoras of water at hand.
Market, okay. Market.
Look smarter, it's the governor.
As smart as the governor. Where is there a market? Here. Here? Oh, here. No. No. Where is the market? I need to find the market. So, oh, it's here. Okay. Oh, that's fine. This will be sold once we... Okay, that's something to keep in mind. Let's stay on this area, because once we upgrade these, I think it should be okay. Yeah, but I don't have enough. I need a lot more. Yeah, I need a lot more concrete. So... Belief, we have a lot, and knowledge. Ah, we have a lot of extra belief, which means we're getting a big boost on these things. It's a bit annoying, but I guess it doesn't matter, because if you lose 200, you'll still be on this mark. So yeah, it's fine, doesn't matter. So yeah, what's next? What's next do we need to review? So tunics we reviewed and pileus, but let me just quickly have a look in case this has changed anything. It's fine. Tunics, that's fine. Okay, then sandals, I think we might be reaching the limit, because we only have one. Yeah, you see, we just reached the limit. So sandals is something we need to build more of. Let's have a look at the sandals work. Okay, they give income, which is good, I guess. We could slot it in here. Okay, now we have more sandals, but we need to work backwards and figure out leather first of all. Yeah, leather, we need another one. I think this is a tannery. Yeah, then now the leather will need pigs. We're meeting the demand. Hopefully it already kicked. Let me speed up a bit time to make sure that it has, you know, kicked in, that we have a new thing in town.
Some of the necessary materials haven't reached us.
Okay, let's do the stats for pigs again. No, it's fine. Then salt, I think we surely are. Yeah, we're still okay, but I will probably enable it just in case. Because, yeah, I mean, we're using salt in every single aspect now. So now we should be good with sandals. Sandals, yep. Okay, sandals are good. Soap. Soap is another one that potentially we'll need to sort out. Yeah, soap is not enough. Problem with soap is I want to look at...
for 2 hours, Harry. May I suggest some refreshments?
Yeah, I want to do the happiness thing. However... But let's do it and it's fine. I mean, what I will do is I'm just going to... Let's pause this for a second and let's delete this. And also delete this. And essentially what I want to do is I want to... Why don't I... Oh, because there is... Yeah, basically I want to bring it close to the city. Because... It will give them happiness. And it's kind of a nice, like, just outside the city. So basically the way it works... Let's actually do the walls first. Because this will have walls. And actually the walls will probably continue from here. Yeah, let's delete all of this. We don't need this anymore. Well, maybe we need this, okay. Maybe we need a road that's passing from here. Okay, and then this would be the road to come out of the city, and the walls will pass by... Wait, let me think this through. So, the walls will be here. Yeah, they will come like this, and they will go around. I mean, they don't need to come... Oh, you can put walls all the way up the mountains. Yes, that's cool. But I want to make it a bit nicer. And this one is a bit awkward as well. Yeah, why is it? Let's make the wall come here around this. Join here. No, maybe. Wait, if I come here. Yeah, let's do it like this. This is also very awkward. It's a really cool addition, by the way, that they made it go up. There is not a lot of things. I don't think there's other things that you can build high up in the mountains, but this you can. Yeah, that looks cool. And obviously we need some sort of a tower somewhere, but for now I'm okay with it. Yes, and this can be like the end of the city. Okay. Now, why am I doing all of this? I'm doing all of this because I now want to, I guess, delete this. Yeah, we no longer need this mini wall. And we can bring, I want first of all a road to be passing in front of here. And like this. And maybe we need another exit of the city here. And these can now come and slot in here. And they will affect the... why can I not put... Yeah, they will affect happiness. Because I didn't realize that they give happiness. Okay. One second. Right, let's do something else. Let's do... Could bring another one actually. Yeah, let's bring the last one as well. Problem is warehouse. Is this a warehouse? Yeah, it's a warehouse, so it's fine. No. Oh man, tools here are next level annoying. Okay, delete this, and put... I guess I could put it slightly... No, let's put it... Yeah, let's put it like this. Kind of looks nicer. And let's start by filling in. The goal is to fill at least up to here maybe? No, maybe here. Okay, then let's do this one. I said yesterday that it's incredibly satisfying building farms in this game. I think I might need to start over. Oh, I deleted this as well. So how far will this go? This will go up, and if I delete a few of these, this will go like this and like this. Okay, Then this will go... here, and fill this here. Oh, just short of... Okay, so this has now... Oh, this is short of 3. Not 3, more than 3. 8. Great, so that's so much better and we have a bit more happiness. Well, hopefully. Not a lot, but every little thing. And I think it's nice, like just outside the city there's like irrigation, there's lavender fields and so on, so it's pretty cool. Right, let's go back to this, what we were doing just now. Also, why did I do all of this? Because yeah, I don't think I'm going to work on the soap just yet. It will probably be the only thing I'm not going to do on this stream, because I want to read up on irrigation. Like, how do you do irrigation in Anno PAX Romana? Because apparently you can use this guy to feed your farms. Maybe this is already working, I don't know. Because now it can reach it, so maybe this is already working. It doesn't consume anything, so I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll figure it out when I will read up on it to see how the irrigation. Maybe it's something I need to actually research. Wait, maybe it's something I need to research.
There are signs of public unrest.
Where is this? Oh, I don't have the materials for it. Ah, that's annoying.
Not another stalk, Your Honor.
I need 1 tile. What is happening here? What is happening? What is it?
Jews. Lady Faustina will give him a decent funeral.
Done.
Buoyancy, as defined by Archimed.
Archimed.
The sea soaks up every kind of blue.
Yeah, I won't be able to... I mean, it doesn't really matter because this is just the armor industry, but ideally, I want to fix it.
Violence for violence. First and last law of negotiation.
Yeah, okay.
Our voyage home lasted a dozen years too many. No wife would wait that long. Neither a son.
Does she have any tiles by any chance?
Our agreement.
She has lots of foray. I think she has a lot of tier 4 stuff. So much military. She has catapults and stuff. Can't be bothered with this kind of thing. It's too expensive.
There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
Yeah, I know. It's because everyone is revolting.
Oh! Throw another cabbage!
Throw another cabbage. You know what? I'm not bothered. I mean, eventually we'll have enough. So, because we have a ship that delivers these kind of things. Where is it? Like Thalassa? No, Thalassa. Democratia? No, it's like the Architectus. Oh, it has a long way to go. Maybe what I do, come here. Come here 1 second.
Destina Lente.
The family say I'm free to wheel and deal as I like.
Okay, and now
Just
come
the
down.
necessities.
We advance.
Its ship is under attack.
Ah. Just cleaning up the sea. Okay, quickly, come. Okay, now I'm getting really tired. Let's do this. This game is so addicting. Like, you can just spend hours playing this game. I mean, I spend hours at least. Okay, let's finish off this. So I'm going to skip the soap. The soap I will do tomorrow because I want to read on irrigation first. Then amphore. So amphore is... I don't remember actually where we make amphore. I want to say it's here. Yeah, it's here. Oh, but we have the resin. Okay, so the resin comes from... first of all, the amphore is made. The resin, though, is... The resin is just made. So I think we're... I mean, we had extras. I'm not bothered. I think we're fine. What else does the amphora need? Clay. So let's have a look at the clay need. That's fine. Let's look at the coal. Yeah, that's something we optimized recently. I'm back, going well. Did you make the glass? Yeah, I did, yeah. It's all done now.
What was it you wanted me to work with?
You can see it here. It's already met. Yeah, it's going well. I'm just finishing off some stats review. I'm basically doing a full-on stats review to make sure that all of the demands are met. And a couple of them I was short, but
it gives me peace
now they're
of mind
fine.
That my husband wears
And the last one,
hat.
it's olive oil. So olive oil, I think the olives are being sent from another island. So first, let's see the olive oil demand. Olive oil. Oof, more than enough. And oils. Olives. Olives. We need 2. And in Libertium, yeah, we have 3. Okay, so that kind of sums it up then. So just to summarize what I've done, I didn't do as much on this, but it's quite important for me to take it slow and meet some demands. So when we started, we didn't have quite a few of these demands. Now we made glass. We made all of these. We built the baths and the forum here, and we built this kind of nice here venue, like if you like, venue, or like the center, and you have this pretty building going on. Then we built the glass I spoke about, and I think that was it, right? Yeah. Then we looked at the writing tablets. That shouldn't be too difficult to do. All we need is wax and whatever this is. There's no, there is like this thing here. Sandarak. I don't know what Sandarak is. If anyone knows, let me know. So I will do that next time, probably tomorrow. And then I basically upgraded all of my tier 1s from this line to the left, because I don't want to have any tier 1s here. Eventually, actually, I want to only have tier 4 and tier 3 here. But slowly, I'm keeping upgrading. You see, we have a lot of excess population, but for now, I'm not deleting. At least I'm not going crazy with deleting just yet. And after I upgraded, I went through tier 1 and tier 2 requirements and just double checked that I'm still okay. Some of them I had to buffer, and some of them I had to cut down because I was building too much. And yeah, the only thing I left was soap, because I spoke about there is a mechanic that using the aqueduct, you can power your farms so they double in production. I don't know how that works. I need to look into it. And once I do, I will let you know. But for now, I'm not sure how it works. Maybe is this? I don't know. I will look into it offline, and tomorrow I will do it. So tomorrow I have 2 main things that I want to do, which are kind of as soon as possible. I want to optimize my soap, because I know that soap is slightly short. But before I do that, I want to look at irrigation. And the other thing I want to do is meet the tablets. And once we do that, we have 2 paths we could take. Either upgrade to tier 4, or go to Albion. I think I will go to Albion because I prefer to meet all of these, because these two demands, they require Albion. You cannot make cheese in this area, or what are these? Or silver brooches. So I want to go to Albion after that. Oh, and I also want to finish the walls. For now, before we close, I want to do one final thing. I want to upgrade these guys here, because we had an issue with the market not meeting it. And I think... yeah, let's see how much we have. I'll have plenty. An upgrade here, and... oops. By the way, when I'm doing this by pressing U. So U, and then I click on a run road, and then I just drag. And it will just automatically pick up any road that can be upgraded. Okay. Awesome. So the roads look cool now. Let me do one small thing because it bothers me. Actually, since it's this kind of thing, maybe.
Aqueductors, not aqueduct. Am I surrounded by canards?
Okay. Yeah. So I think that's where I will leave it. As I said, I wasn't going to do a very long stream today, but I think like we achieved quite a lot. I'm trying to get to the... yeah. And this is the city. It's actually looking really nice. I think what they have done with this game, which it wasn't as evident in the previous game, the 1800, is they have some really big buildings. And I've heard that on tier 4 you have even bigger buildings. On purposely, I'm not watching any other content creator that has reached tier 4 because I don't want to what's the word, spoil it. But like, for example, you can see the theater here and the bus and the forum. They're super huge, so they kind of stick out. So they break that monotony of looking at the same building all the time. So yeah, thanks for everyone for following. Thanks, Cool P12 boy, for sticking around. It means a lot to me that even just one person sticks around. That means huge to me as a new streamer. As always, this is recorded on Twitch, so you can catch it on Twitch. It's also recorded on YouTube, so you can catch it on YouTube as well. And yeah, with that in mind, thank you everyone for watching. Feel free to check out my profile on YouTube for all of my other series. I'm currently in the middle of a Manor Lord series. Thank you, and yeah, I will see you tomorrow in this great area, in the great kingdom. No, Romans didn't have kingdoms. I don't know what they are, like cities of Latium. But yeah, thank you everyone. Speak tomorrow. See you soon.